Hi guys, this is Kathy, and I got the Anna Griffin Compendium set, or whatever you call it, and of course it comes with the 5x7. This is, I think, the A6, which I don't really know what size that is. This is the A2, which is the 4¼ by 5½. What is this? Let's see. This looks like it measures 6½ by 9¼ I don't know. Anyway, I'm an A2 type of girl, so that's what I'm going to be working on today. So if you're not interested in A2 cards, this might not be the video for you. Okay, so first I'm going to use this. This is just some paper. I don't know where I got this paper. It's just some old paper. I shouldn't say paper. It's cardstock. And this is going to cut out my my card. This is not the typical cardstock I use for my card bases. However, since this is a test, I don't want to use my good cardstock in case it doesn't work. Also, this looks horrible. Because this is larger, the paper is larger, I wonder if I cut it out, could I use it on my Gemini Junior? If I cut this paper, yeah, I bet you I could. Let me try that, because I really prefer the Gemini Junior. It's right here. Even before I had the Junior, I always used the Junior plates in my large Gemini. So let's see. I'm just going to cut this down, save a little time. See how this works. I don't know why I just recently got the Gemini Junior, so it's not like I've had a lot of time to get used to it, but it's right here. I just have to go around to the other side of my table to use the big Gemini. Oh, where's my bottom plate? Oh, I got this upside down. There we go. Let's try this out. Probably can't see my Gemini, I'm not sure. Save that. Makes a lot of noise. I don't have an Empress, and nothing against the Empress, but I don't plan on getting one. The only way I'd get one is if my big Gemini went south, and I don't expect that. I mean, this thing is really, oh, this is nice. You get the it embosses the score lines. What I've got is the lines where you put your design, but they seem to be less bendable, I guess you'd say, or more bendable than the actual fold line. So I'm trying to fold that on the fold line, score line that was given. It's not straight either. That's probably my fault. Probably my fault. Let's see if I can straighten this out. Maybe if I use my scoreboard. Let's see, is this at 4 1/4? 4 1/4. And then I like to press it into the corners. Okay, now they're straight. Okay, I shouldn't need this. Okay, so I just picked out some colors. Put him back. Let's see how this one looks. Save that. When I ordered my Gemini Junior, they had that bundle of stuff that you're supposed to be able to get. And I did get a bundle of stuff, but it was for foil press. I don't have a foil press. I don't plan on getting a foil press. So I called Crafter's Companion, because that's where I got it when they were having their birthday thing, and they were happy to replace it, you know, send me the right bundle. So I got it, and they didn't have all the stuff that was originally there, so they sent me two plates, two brand new Gemini Junior plates, which probably was better than what they had originally on the bundle. So okay, it's a nice little I don't know what you call it, frame, I guess. Okay, so the next size down, I'm going to put on this color. Pink and purple are my favorite colors. So I just decided to come on YouTube because I don't have a lot of time. My guys just left to go to Sam's, get some stuff. So this is the only quiet time in my house, because we have a little one that's currently with us. He's 3, and believe me, he makes enough noise to wake the dead. So the only time I can record, which I usually do a Saturday night live on Facebook at 7 o'clock Central Standard, and He's usually occupied. My husband can usually keep him not under control, but a little bit entertained for a little while. Let's see how this looks on here. I mean, I'm not looking at the colors or anything. I'm just seeing how this would work. Okay. Okay, so let's see, take these off of here. The only one that's here with me is the dog, and he's currently looking out the window. So don't be surprised if you hear him bark, because if he sees anybody walking down the street, he barks at them. I don't know if he thinks the street belongs to him or what, but he barks at them. And if there's another dog out there, oh, he really barks. And then he runs to the door like I'm gonna let him out and get beat up. He's a little Shih Tzu. And I don't know if you know how small they are. They're just bigger than a medium to large size Chihuahua. So but he thinks he can beat anybody up until they turn around and face him. Then it's like, oh man, I'm sorry, I wasn't meaning to interrupt you. And he turns around and runs. Okay. This would be really, I could make a really nice Christmas card with this. Put some gold and red and something foil. I have some of Anna's papers, which I may try when I'm actually gonna make a card. Okay, let's go back to the pink. With this one. Yep, that'll fit. One thing I learned the other day is to just put the tape on the part that you're going to discard. Now, if you're keeping the whole thing, I guess you just put it in the middle. But if you're going to get rid of, like I'm not going to keep the outside, so the majority of the tape is on the outside. That way you can possibly avoid tearing your paper. Possibly. So I'm guessing all the rest of the sizes, you know, works the same. And then this color for this last one. This one back. tape is not going to work again. Probably just need one. I could run this through my Gemini Mini. Probably these last three will fit in my Gemini Mini. And that thing, I am surprised at it. It really works. Okay. Well, this is how they work out. The other thing that I wanted to check, because I never saw them do anything, is this envelope. I don't need scissors for that, I don't think. This envelope insert. So I'm wondering, can you use these with ready-made envelopes? Oh, can't get it out. I have to cut it. I was hoping these came on Anna's new, is that going to fit? Yeah, that'll fit. On Anna's new, page things. There he goes. The magnetic page things. Of course, you'd be using pretty paper. I'm not using pretty paper until I know, can figure out how this works. But, you know, it's just for demonstration purposes. He loves sitting in that window barking. The only chance he gets to sit in the window is when I'm in here crafting, because he won't come in here without me. Pretty much, he's wherever I am every day. I think he thinks he's my bodyguard. Like I said, he thinks he's a big dog. If somebody rings the doorbell, he goes crazy. Don't come in here, I'm a big dog. Let me see if I can find an envelope. Envelope. Okay. So if I had an envelope, and this was a pretty, this is a standard envelope. I guess you'd put it there. You'd have pretty Of course, if I was going to go through all this trouble, I would have made my own envelope. So, that's another question that I have. If you know the answer, please put it in the comments. Also, if you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to probably be putting more videos on soon. I just hadn't been doing it because I didn't have anything to show you. But the question is, when you make your own envelopes, and if you're not mailing the card to someone directly, say I'm sending this pre-made card, you know, a card that I made and an envelope to someone that wants to buy the card and the envelope. How do I, or do I, put sticky on the envelope? Because as soon as I close it, it's stick. You know, whereas these, you moisten them and, you know, then, or do I just leave it up to them to get some glue? But I guess that's how you would do this. So if you know the answer to that question, please let me know. Is there something that I can purchase that will stick an envelope without sticking it right then? Okay, so the whole thing is in there. I didn't glue anything, but it works. All right, well, I guess we could do the tag or the label. I guess this is, what is this? Oh, from. Let's see what this looks like. Can't get it out. Ooh. Okay, let's try that. This is giving me a time. They really take this down. Got it. Okay. Got these other scraps too. I'm going to try this on the blue. Now this would be pretty if you have a foil press, not foil press, foil, the foil quill pens. You can foil somebody's name on this black with this label. I think that I would have to at least use this one. I think I could put anybody's name and address unless it's just the name, you know, first name. That's pretty small. Okay, so this would go on the front of the envelope. As you see, I hadn't used this. I just was pulling it out of the the box. I got it a few days ago. I just hadn't had time to fool around with it. Oh, it says 2. Well, that sure wouldn't fit on there, so don't count on using that with this little bitty one. But it's pretty. It says 2. Probably have to use it on something at least that size, at least the big one. So anyway, if you have any questions, comments, again, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe. I'm going to be trying to put a video on at least once a week, if not more. All right, thanks, and you have a blessed day. Bye.